Today we're going to show you how to make a scrumptious, fresh flavored cake that you can serve and enjoy whenever. Grab some fresh strawberries and rhubarb. Let's make this wonderful strawberry rhubarb cake. Making the batter for this cake is so simple. Adding the fresh fruit, so easy. Serving it with nothing more than a dusting of icing sugar and some whipped cream is so perfect. But make sure you watch to the very end of this video because I'm going to show you how to take the presentation of this cake from simple to amazing. Are you ready? Let's begin with the prep steps. Turn your oven on to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Trace around a parchment paper to fit an 8-inch springform pan. Grease that pan, then drop the parchment within, grease the paper too, set the pan to the side. The highlight of this recipe is the winning flavor combination of sweet strawberries and tart rhubarb. The rhubarb actually is a perennial springtime vegetable. We're taking a stalk or two, trimming away and discarding the leaves. We're going to chop up that stalk. You need about 1 cup for the recipe. Strawberries, pluck or cut away the caps, then divide in half. If you have larger berries, you can quarter them. Quantity for the recipe is also a cup or a big handful. Now let's make the cake. Dry ingredients: 1 cup unbleached all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon baking soda, half a teaspoon kosher salt, a pinch of nutmeg. Stir or whisk to combine, then pass through a sieve. Set the dry mix to the side. Big mixing bowl: 1 stick of butter at room temperature, 1 cup of granulated sugar. Grab a hand mixer. We're going to cream those ingredients together. Then add 2 eggs, also at room temperature, 1 at a time. Add 1 teaspoon of pure almond extract and then the dry mix. I add the dry mix in thirds. We're going to mix until everything is combined. 2 things I'd like to mention, please. Number 1, the almond extract in this cake recipe is heavenly. Number 2, the batter itself is kind of dense. I just want to let you know what to expect when you make this at home. Now let's add the rhubarb and strawberries. Sprinkle the rhubarb into the bowl with the batter, stir to combine, then pour it into the prepared pan. We're going to smooth it out into an even layer. Next, place the strawberries onto the top of the batter, cut side down. No need to work on a pattern, don't waste your time. The berries are going to partially sink into the cake when it bakes. Final sweet moment: sprinkle 1 tablespoon of granulated sugar onto the top of the cake. Transfer the cake to the oven. We're going to bake for 55 minutes. Good news, your kitchen is going to fill with the aromas of this sensational baked good. Your cake is done when the top is a beautiful golden brown. When you bring it out of the oven, beautiful. It's spongy to the touch. You can use a cake tester as well if you'd like. Leave it to sit for 15 minutes, then run a thin knife or icing spatula around the outside. Pop and remove the spring form. Leave the cake to cool completely. Now, the good part we get to enjoy. Transfer the cake onto a serving dish, dust it with icing sugar, cut the cake into 8 wedges. You can see the rhubarb and strawberries tucked into the cake. Add whipped cream, a leaf or 2 of fresh mint, maybe a slice of strawberry. Now, sometimes you need a dessert just like this when company's visiting or you're celebrating a special occasion. Let me show you how to take this same cake, but presentation goes from simple to amazing. Still a dusting of icing sugar. Yes, wedges of the cake go onto dessert plates, but make our sugary almond glaze. Pipe a zigzag across the top, then add a dollop of whipped cream and the garnishes. Wait a minute, are we at a fancy restaurant? It sure seems like it, but don't worry, you can do the same thing at home. Just head to weekendatthecottage.com to reference the full recipe. Subscribe to our website when you're visiting. Look for this video on our dedicated YouTube channel. You can subscribe to it as well. And then, when dessert is this beautiful, take a picture of it and post it on your favorite socials using #weekendatthecottage when you do. on Pinterest, Instagram, and Facebook. A very tasty, beautifully presented strawberry rhubarb cake. Oh, love. Perfect. What a cake.